Today we're going to be thinking about some of the different cultures and what the constellations might be in those cultures. So if you haven't already, what we want to do is pull your cursor down to the bottom and we want to turn the atmosphere off. So you already may have that off, but if not, just pull that button to turn the atmosphere off. It'll just make things easier to see. Also, we want to turn on, if you haven't already, constellation lines and constellation labels. You probably have those turned on already, but if not, make sure those are on. And what we're going to do is we're going to search for the star called Antares. So I'm going to pull up the search window from the left menu, click in it to make sure it takes my typing, and then type in Antares. Hit search. And for me, just because of the time that I'm running this, Antares is underground, which is fine. We just need to go down to the bottom and turn ground off. Where did I find it? Where's ground? There we go. Turn ground off. You can also just hit the G key, it'll turn it off, and then if you hit it again, it'll turn it back on. Okay, so we're here at Antares, and it is in the constellation Scorpius. Okay, so you can see here's Antares, and here is the constellation that it's in. Now we want to think about investigating what other cultures' constellations look like. So we're going to leave Antares selected, and it's really important that you don't click off of that because you want to make sure this reads Antares up here at the top, because when we change cultures, you're not going to be able to search on that anymore. So if for some reason you click off of it, you're just going to switch back to the Western culture and search for it again. I'm going to show you how to switch cultures right now. Put your cursor over to the left menu, and you're going to go down until you see one that says Sky and Viewing Options. So click on that. Mine's being a little laggy. Okay, there we go. And you'll notice there's some different tabs at the top of this. So you're going to go over to the one that says Star Lore. So click on Star Lore. And you're going to see a list of cultures over here on the left-hand side, and you'll notice that Western is selected. That's the default for Stellarium. But we can switch it to these other ones, and it's sort of interesting that you can get some background information about different cultures. You can just read this little paragraph over here that kind of tells you about their history and their stargazing and their constellations. So for the first one in this lab, we're going to switch it to Egyptian. Okay, you can read about Egyptian here if you like. It's probably easier if we pull this down, or you can close it if you like. But we still have that same star selected. Notice it doesn't say Antares anymore because Antares is a Western name. But as long as we didn't budge off that star, we should be good. And we can see the constellation that that star is in the Egyptian culture.